Well, the first 24 hours of the U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports is already raising serious questions. And it's not about its effectiveness. It's also about the accuracy of the claims surrounding it. The U.S. military has declared the opening phase a success. Their Central Command said that no ship breached the blockade and 6 merchant vessels were turned back from the Iranian ports. But several reports of Iranian ships breaking the blockade are now challenging these claims made by Washington. Adding an unexpected twist to the Hormuz showdown, Trump on his Truth Social has today claimed that China is very happy that he has decided to permanently open the Strait of Hormuz. However, there are no official announcements made yet. Now, Trump stresses that such a move was being done for China and the world, and in his own words asserts that China has agreed not to send weapons to Iran. Multiple independent tracking sources are painting a very different picture than what is going on in the Hormuz Strait. Maritime analytics firms, including Kepler, reported that at least 3 ships, including the Christiana and the Elpis, were seen transiting the Strait of Hormuz shortly after the blockade came into force. Now, shipping data cited by Reuters indicates that at least 8 vessels, including 3 Iran-linked tankers, that crossed the strait during the first full day of the blockade. There was another striking report by the Wall Street Journal that speaks differently. The American Daily quotes officials and says that more than 20 ships may have passed through the strait in a single day. Now, there is a clear gap between the official military claims of Washington and independent shipping data. There is an important distinction here as well. Some of the vessels that did transit the strait were not heading to Iranian ports, and therefore they were not directly targeted by the blockade. Reports of Iranian ships continuing to move through the strait comes after the confrontation between US and China over the Hormuz blockade. Now, according to shipping tracker websites, 2 China-linked vessels moved through the strait despite the blockade imposed by the United States. Reports also suggest that both of these ships have been sanctioned by America. Iranian military says the U.S. naval blockade will lead to ceasefire violation. In fact, Iran's military has also warned that it would block trade through the Red Sea, along with the Gulf and the Sea of Oman, if the U.S. naval blockade continues. The head of Iran's military Central Command Center said that if the U.S. continues with its blockade and creates insecurity for Iran's commercial vessels and oil tankers, it will constitute a prelude to violating the ceasefire. Ali Abdullahi tells in his statement, and I quote him here, "The powerful armed forces of the Islamic Republic will not allow any exports or imports to continue in the Persian Gulf, the Sea of Oman, and the Red Sea." So whatever is happening at Hormuz is far more clear on paper. The U.S. calls it a success, but on the water, shipping data suggests a more complex reality. And in diplomacy, claims and counterclaims are emerging that could have a wider impact on the entire region.